Why is that? Because my whenever I talk with my father in Hindi, he says what, what, and when I talk when I talk in English, he listen and answer me. So I will talk in English. Yeah, but my sister is not cut from the same cloth, so she loves burgers and pizzas. As a,
Hello.
hello,
Hey, good morning.
good morning.
How are you?
I'm so far so good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm also fine. It's Sunday, and I usually wake up late on Sundays. When do you wake up on
Sometimes
Sundays?
permanent at this time only I wake up. I can wake up anytime.
Anytime, like? Okay,
Like
so
7, 8, 9, 10,
8 or
depends.
9. So when do you sleep usually?
Usually at sleeping time is also not fixed. Sorry. Sleeping time is also not usually fixed. It is like sometimes 8, not 8. It's always
Hmm.
9, 10,
Hmm.
or 11. That's all.
Okay, okay. So you're in Bangalore right now,
Okay,
correct?
I found.
Hello.
Sorry, I just it was by mistake something came off.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. So I'm asking you that you're in Bangalore right now, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So in Bangalore, tell me what all places have you explored? Like malls, malls and all.
I
Maybe an
have visited.
amusement park. Hmm. Hmm.
I have visited a mess. I have visited Mysore also. I think it is not in Bangalore. And
What else?
I think, and I also visited a place where I don't know the real name of the place, but it is a place where KGF movie was shooted. And I also
Hmm.
visited. I visited malls like Gopalan Mall, and there is a place called where I don't know the name of the place, but in that place, KGF movie was shooted. So
Hmm.
there I went, and I also went to many temples. I don't know their names, ISKCON temples, but I know that I also went to malls like Gopalan Mall and Phoenix Mall.
Phoenix Mall. All right. So, like, do you love to go to malls and shopping complexes like these crowded places, or you prefer some places where there is not much crowd?
I like places, depends on the place. If there is too much crowd that we cannot see anything, then I would rather not like to go there. But if it is a crowd like in a mall where there is
Hmm.
space to go and come, then I can go. But I would not like going into malls because it is
Hmm.
I'm not much nowadays
Okay.
as COVID-19 came, so I'm not used to going to malls. So now then
Okay.
this I
Sure, sure. Tell me something interesting about your school life, like any memorable day, any annual function performance, anything.
yes, in my school life, I love when the
Mm-hmm.
assembly is a program. I love those programs because it will be exciting and different.
Mm.
Otherwise, I don't like assembly without any program.
Okay. Okay.
And then
So,
in
yeah. Hmm.
yeah,
Programs like annual functions, right?
yes,
Okay. So, what do you perform whenever there's a function?
whenever there is a function, I would not like to perform anything. I would just sit and enjoy seeing others
Okay.
entertaining.
So, like, what kind of activities do you do apart from studies? Like extra activities, extracurricular activities, like sports also. Um, do you also have this drama sessions at your school? Drama, theater, anything like that?
Not till now. Till now, we did not have any drama session or something. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, after in our games period, we go out and play football something. My
Mm.
madam, our PT madam, or teachers, but I would not like sports. With the heat would be just scorching heat. The scorching heat.
Yeah, scorching. Yeah, it is really scorching these days. Okay. Yeah, because you really can't go out and play in the scorching sun, right?
Yes.
Do you also love to play video games?
No, I don't like to play the video games.
You have never played one?
I have played, but not for a long time.
Hmm. Like, have you played Super Mario?
No, I have not.
You haven't, right? Okay. All right. Do you also get like a summer vacation homework from your school?
Yes, I get it. Today this
You get it?
right now summer vacation homework, all the homework is 59 pages or approximately 60 pages.
Hmm. 60 pages. Oh my God. Okay. Now tell me, Havisha, do you love homework? Do you think the teacher should give you homework or not? Tell me honestly.
Honestly, I don't like homework which needs too much research, like what is the
Hmm.
this of Andaman Nicobar, what is that, where is this and that, that way too much complex to have some research in Google, those types of homeworks. I don't want madam to give me a simple one or two questions of second standard. I like, I'll do.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. That's interesting. So you're like okay with the concept of homework, but it's not should it shouldn't be like a little bit complicated, right? Simple. It has to be simple and knowledgeable.
Yes.
I mean, you should enjoy the process of doing homework. For now, for this summer vacation, for how many subjects have you got the homework? Like mathematics, English? For what all subjects have you got the homework for?
I've got maths, English, science, social science, Sanskrit, and Hindi.
Sanskrit also. Okay, you have
Yeah,
Sanskrit also. Sanskrit is like really difficult, right?
it's new
It
to
is to
me.
me actually.
It is
Do you have,
yeah, it feels a bit difficult to me, but I've not um, went to it deeply. It's just started.
it just started, right? Okay, what about Hindi?
Hindi, Hindi also had a homework game, but it is learning the spellings is difficult. Otherwise, it is fine. And what about you, sir?
The
Is Hindi
spellings.
difficult or easy for you?
Hindi, see, spoken Hindi is still fine because we are the inhabitant of India. So if I talk about writing Hindi, I think written Hindi is a little difficult because of the matras, the stress which we give, the spellings to be precise. It's quite difficult at times to understand. I couldn't, the other day I couldn't write my name in Hindi, like Himanshu, and then I used to put the badi u ki matra yeah, instead of choti u. So I don't understand like where to give stress or not. So in English it's quite simple. Like you write you and the like at the end of spelling Himanshu or maybe like Havisha A. Like it's quite simple because it's all about practice actually. But yeah, that's our like first language, so you should know. What is your first language? Like Hindi? It's Hindi, right?
Yes, speaking
Yeah,
Hindi is a piece of cake, but writing the Hindi, the spelling is a difficult part.
definitely. So I think your favorite subject is social science
Yes,
because you're learning new things, and that subject is quite new to you.
yeah.
So, what's your mode of communication in at your house? Like, do you talk to your mother in English or Hindi or like mix?
I talk in Hindi with my mother, but with my father, I talk in English.
Okay, why is that?
Why is that? Because my whenever I talk with my father in Hindi, he says what, what, and when I talk in English, he listen and answer me. So I will talk in English, and I'll use it.
Oh, that's
I
why.
use it like a credit card. Whenever I need it, I'll use
Oh,
it. Whenever I don't need it, I'll put it in my pocket. And I should
but
know.
in but in front of your mother, like you're comfortable speaking in Hindi because she doesn't say anything. Like what? Like your father. So your father always wants you to speak in English in front of him, right?
My father wants me to use English like a credit card. Hello?
Credit card, like yes, I'm listening. I couldn't understand
When
the concept. Like credit, what? Can you explain?
Yeah, we should use English like a credit card. Whenever we need it, we should speak. Whenever we don't need it, we should just keep it in our pocket. Means we should know. So my father wants me to know. So he says,
Okay.
it is not like that he wants me to speak English only, no Hindi. He just wants me to
Hmm.
know.
Absolutely. And what about your siblings? Like, do you speak to them in English or like Hindi or both?
Uh, your voice was just breaking for a minute. Could you repeat the
Hmm.
question?
Yeah,
And
sure. Sure. Can you hear me now? Is it okay?
yes,
Okay, so Havisha, I was asking you, like, when I talk about your siblings, like, how do you talk to them? Like, so what's the mode of communication? English, Hindi, or both?
I talk to them in Hindi, siblings. I talk to them in Hindi. They are also learners in English, so sometimes my mother says that talk to them, hit two birds with one stone. Just play with them and talk in English, but always forget it because Hindi is my mother tongue. So I always speak Hindi, forgetting English.
Yeah, but in front of your father, you make sure you're speaking in English. Otherwise, he won't answer. He won't respond.
Yeah.
It's nice. What about to like other people, like your grandmother, maybe?
My grandmother doesn't know English, so I'll talk with her in Hindi, and all other people I think I talk in Hindi. But mainly, if I see but if I go outside, then I talk in English only. But if I see someone who doesn't seem to know English,
Hmm.
then I'll talk in Hindi.
So that depends. Like if someone switches to Hindi, you also switch to Hindi, right?
Yes.
And tell me about the environment in your school. What's the mode of communication? I think should be probably English all the time, right?
Well, we should not speak our mother tongue. It is like we should not speak our mother tongue. We should only speak English or Hindi. So Hindi is my mother tongue, so I'm lucky to speak Hindi. But yes, I speak in English because that's the way we communicate. Because some children are not used to Hindi. Suppose I have a friend who's in West Bengal, and she doesn't seem to be very much nice in Hindi. So I
Hmm.
talk with her in English only.
Okay. Okay. Tell me something about your eating habits. Like, what's your favorite cuisine?
My favorite cuisine is the southern cuisine, in which dosa, idli, sambar, masala
Hmm.
dosa is, and as you said yesterday night, I tasted uttapam also. It was great.
Yeah, I told you right in the last session. So who made
Yes,
uttapam for you? Your mother.
yes,
Okay. And how was it?
it was great. It was just like a veg dosa.
Veg dosa, right? So did you ask her
Yes.
to make it for you?
She from the recording she heard it, so she made uttapam for me. It
No,
was
from
just
the
like
recording.
it was a veg dosa. It was a surprise actually. It was veg dosa, so I would call it veg dosa and uttapam. So I could not understand what you were
Hmm.
saying. Is it veg dosa only? So in our way we call it veg dosa. So I would think it as then my mother told me that it is not a veg dosa, it is uttapam really. That's what you children.
Uttapam, okay. Actually, I also love South Indian, and every now and then I also have it because there's a restaurant near my house. So I had rasam once. So, like, what's the difference between rasam and sambar? Is there a difference, if you know?
Yeah, I think sambar has a different taste with it, has different types of varieties are mixed in it, and in rasam
Hmm.
mostly water will be there, right?
There will be some water. Yes, yes, yes. Like this spicy, tangy water. But I loved it.
I also like it. Rasam always absorbs rice gets absorbed in rice very quickly, but sambar stays for some while.
Absolutely, because I think South Indian food is also like nutritious and it's healthy also because it doesn't have a lot of oil, spices. There's just some potatoes, cottage cheese, and also I really love it. But I can't have it daily because I am from northern part of India, so I love North Indian cuisines. Do you love
Okay.
North Indian?
I've never tasted.
No, have you tasted this rajma chawal or maybe chana, maybe paneer? No,
Oh,
try
paneer!
it. Maybe
My sister and I love paneer, but when rajma chawal, I don't like it.
you don't like it. Maybe you must have not developed the taste right now, but maybe like after some time you might. What about pizzas and burgers? Do you love them?
No, I don't like pizza and burgers, but
Why so?
because
Every kid.
yeah, my
Yeah.
father says that pizzas and burgers, when people make outside food, they don't care what is happening, what is not. They become
Hmm.
careless and give it to us the way it is made, just the toppings. It is just the cover is nice, but the inner part it is not good. So I should
Hmm.
not judge a book by its cover. So I don't
Hmm.
see whether it's looking tasty or what. It's not healthy, so I don't have it. Insects will eat it. So I think that I should
Hmm.
person eating insects. So I
Hmm.
like
No one
pizza.
wants to
But
have insects.
yeah, but my sister is not cut from the same cloth, so she loves burgers and pizzas as well as
She
my
loves it.
brother.
Your brother also. Okay. Your brother and sister loves pizza and burgers, but you don't specifically.
Yes, I don't.
What about junk food? Like, do you also have junk food every now and then? Like sometimes, like chips, cold drinks, and all.
No, I don't.
And why is that? Like, because that's not nutritious. That's why.
It is the same reason of burger and pizza. It is outdoor food, so outdoor people must be fish. They must not be unselfish, so they will be just thinking it's a we will get money and simply put anything in that. So I don't
Hmm.
like it.
All right. So, Havisha, how do you pronounce Pizza?
Pizza.
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 Okay. So I'll just write down the pronunciation for you. It looks like this. Like, can you open a chat box?
Uh, yeah,
Okay. So it will be like this. Pizza. Pizza.
pizza. Oh,
You're
that's
saying za. So there is no za
great.
sound actually. There is no za sound in this word. So it's pizza, right?
Pizza.
And how do you
Pizza.
pronounce this word?
Boom. Boom.
Boom. Very nice. Very nice. Got it. Okay. And
Okay.
I'll also teach you a word which is widely mispronounced. Do you know about this word?
Yes, it is development.
Yeah.
This
So you said it right, but try to give stress on where. Development. Development. Like that. Can you repeat?
development.
Sorry?
Deva- Development.
Deva- development.
Development.
Uh, absolutely. And how do you pronounce this word?
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch